We're going to continue the conversation now with a turn to the other legal issues that the former president is facing. This morning, Mr. Trump is also under investigation for his role in the January 6th attack on the Capitol and his efforts to overturn the election results in Georgia for allegedly mishandling classified documents as well. We want to bring in Lukas Alpert. He is a financial crimes investigative journalist with Marketwatch. He joins us live from New York City this morning. Lukas, first of all, thanks for being with us. Let's start with Georgia. What's the status on that case right now? Because obviously that election tampering case has gotten a lot of attention, not only from local officials from Georgia, but across the country.
Yeah, the Georgia case is probably, after what's going on in Manhattan, the most progressed that we know. Where that stands is that there was a special grand jury convened that heard evidence to determine, like they kind of conduct their own investigation. It's a slightly different process than we have here in New York. But so they've issued a report. They've come to their conclusions, and we've had some visibility into that report. They've suggested that there would be charges. Now, this case looks both at the activities of the former president and a lot of people around him. So they've recommended charges. We just don't really know against who, and what. So now it goes to the district attorney there in Fulton County, and she has to decide whether to bring it to like a more typical grand jury, and then they would determine whether an indictment could proceed. So that's where that stands.
Let's talk about the other case, Lukas, because obviously the Justice Department has been looking into January 6th, and we also have this special prosecutor now looking into this as well. Where do those stand?
Well, they're like two parallel tracks, right? You have the special prosecutor looking at election tampering and, January 6th, the attack on the Capitol. And then there's the second kind of case that is looking at the documents, these classified documents that were recovered from former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Do these become two separate cases? Do these, kind of tie into each other as one big thing? It's a little unknown, to us, laymen out here, but that they are pursuing those two tracks. It's not totally clear how far away they are from making a decision on any of that.
Do you get a sense, when the fact of the matter is we have not heard any leaks about this at all, that they have not been very vocal about what they're working on, that they could be coming to a head in either one of these cases?
I think it's typical usually when you're at this stage of investigations that, leaks can be, limited at best, sometimes not at all. One case is a state case. We've had some visibility there because there was this report issued and presented to a judge. The federal cases, obviously in federal court, federal process is often, less clear, the mechanics of it. So that there are no leaks there, I wouldn't read into it too much. But my sense is that that's not imminent, that they're still working on it.
Any sense, though, that what's going on in New York could alter the timeline on any of these other three cases that you just referenced?
Obviously there's a political component to all of this stuff. So, how what comes to bear is hard to judge. But, from a legal standpoint, there should be no bearing. These are all pretty separate investigations into separate matters. Obviously in New York, there's another civil case brought by the Attorney General of the state against President Trump's company, the Trump Organization. So there's also another element there. And then perhaps there are investigations that we haven't even heard of yet.
All right, Lukas Alpert, financial crimes reporter with Marketwatch. We thank you so much for your time this Sunday morning.